It's not like a real axe, but as you can see it doing it. Oh no! Ah! Gathered here another folding camping shovel. So there you go. This one is just a little bit different shape. So we're actually gonna put it to the test. As you can see, it is a shovel in the shape of axe. Thought it was super cool. Ooh, it's pretty sharp and it's really thick. So that's probably the thickest shovel I've seen. Nice. I wonder how good of a steel that is. And obviously you got right here layer handles, and inside there usually you have some kind of inserts. Also, this is kind of cool. You can either hold it this way. This seems to be high quality. We're gonna try to dig it in dirt and put it to the test. It's really cold out, and chop some wood, see how well it's going to work. So you can dig it this way or the other way. You can keep it short or you can keep extending it. There's also a window breaker and all these good attachments in it. It's kind of funky for sure. Okay, there's a little screwdriver attachment. This is a spear. It's not sharp, so you would have to sharpen it up, and it goes on one of these. So it's becomes really tall. Pretty tight too, not super flimsy. Step 1, the shovel test. Really long shovel, durable. There's a rocky dirt, and it works really well. There's a rock. It works really good. It's definitely a better quality than the ones that I have put to the test before. Hitting rocks and everything, digging really well. Look at that. It's nice. This is a nice size 3. Missed it. Whoa. It does get loose a little bit here and there by chopping. You see, it got loose. It's not like a real axe, but as you can see it doing it. Oh no! Ah! This is funny. So what do you guys think about this multi-tools and cheap knives and cheap shovels? This is why you pay for much more expensive steel and materials. So that stuff does not happen. I can't believe it, it broke in half. Yeah. Now we know, junk. Got right here Inflatable Light. This is definitely one of a kind. Usually it's small lanterns. This thing is actually pretty long. There's a small, large and extra large. I think I just got the large one. So as you can see, there's a LED light inside here with the clear plastic on it, and what it looks like a magnet. Oh yeah, that's definitely a magnet. You see it? Perfect. So you can hook it up on a tent or any kind of metal material, or even on a car. So the only thing is we need some kind of like source of electricity, like a power bank. It didn't come with a power bank. I'm sure they were selling it. So let's blow it up. First of all, this is a really nice valve, and to deflate it you open the whole thing up. Deflating really fast, so I gotta be closing it fast too. That's cool. That is so unique. You see it? We'll demonstrate it a couple of times, but let's plug it in, see how it looks like in the dark. Kinda like it that you plug it in into a power bank. Everybody has some power banks. How cool is that? So put it onto anywhere. You can even put it on top of the car while you're working on it, you know, on top of the hood. There's so many applications for that. Okay, that's on. Look how well it's bright. So adjust it way less. so that way you're not killing the batteries. But if you really need to see something, look how bright it is. It's overexposing the camera like crazy. That is so cool. What do you guys think? There is one of a kind tube light. So if you're with the power bank, you can walk around and you have a giant flashlight that is inflates. And whenever you turn it off and deflate it, it fits your pocket. So you don't have to have a giant flashlight like that. That thing is so cool. Okay, deflate it. I might have to bring it back and put to the test the larger one and a small one. And look how easy it is to deflate. So deflation is very, very easy. I wouldn't make the roll super tight because we have wires in there. We don't want to break them. That's small enough. It's just like average flashlight over here. Check this out. And it comes with the little pouch. Boom. Yeah, thumbs up for me. Fits back into a pouch, super easy. And you know what's cool? It's also floatable because it inflates. So you can stick it in a pool. Well, the problem is the power bank won't be waterproof. So still cannot have that. But it's still kind of like a, in the rain it will work, no problem, seems to be. So thumbs up for me, really cool gadget, one of a kind, new for sure. Got right here another very unique camping stove over here. This one is really big, so there's legs on the bottom. I will take it apart real quick just to show you how it works. It needs some kind of like power source, like power bank, but on the back over here you got it here a little computer fan, or maybe a little bit bigger than that. So looks like a lid over here from paint. Boom, just to show it to you, there's a hole, that's why it's going to blow, and there's a distribution, ton of other holes in here, you see it, so that it's gonna go everywhere. Then it's gonna go right here and we're gonna diffuse it just like a gas stove. And there's like a air heat protection, and there's a air flow regulator, and the last, boom, you got right here a little like pot stand, and you got right here wire for your power bank. That's it. You can either put in there actual sticks, or you can buy one of these barbecue pellets. So let's see if it will work with that. We're just gonna fill it up quite a bit, halfway, and then I'm gonna put a couple of fire starter pieces in there, and we're gonna start it up. I forgot I also have this kind of fire starter. You gotta kind of wait a minute. So it's a stackable fire starter, the cheaper kind. Maybe put a little bit too much fire starters, but there you go. We're gonna wait till it's get it going, and I'll come back and get the power bank. Okay, the fire going really good. We can put the cover on, and before we're gonna suffocate it, actually we should plug it in. Okay, got my power bank. Ooh, it turned on right away, and let's turn it on maximum, and look at that. Right away we can see the difference. Turn it off on low. Whoa, look at that flame coming out from those holes. That thing is amazing. Yeah, that thing is definitely one of a kind. What do you guys think? It looks like a giant turbine. Wow. So maybe that's why they do the diffuser on top of it. No, it's going right through it. So we could probably slow it down. Oh my gosh, look, it melted the diffuser quite a bit. That is so hot, oh my god. So obviously you'll have no problem boiling water. So yeah, next level rocket stove with a little fan on it. It's pretty awesome. Okay, feel like you need more power, just turn it up. Alright, it's less flame now, but it is hot. And that's what happens when we unplug it. So the flame is just this kind of weak, and it will suffocate kind of soon because it's not being pumped with air. It's just really hot right now. So let's turn it back on. To kind of get things going again, probably gotta max it out. So without that fan it will suffocate it, or you have to take off that layer. If you don't have any power, you can still use it, just take off the cover. It's just not going to be as efficient unless the fan is going to be going on. Okay, now it's going, we can slow it down, and the flame actually going to come out even more. And again, if we shut it off, it will burn out pretty quickly because it's not being pumped with oxygen, so it will kind of slow down really fast. So it's just a leftover really hot flames. Let's see what happens. Still going though. There you go. You see it's going out. This gadget right here is so simple but must have. This is a tripod for your fire pot. And this thing is so simple, but it's so worth it. Check this out. There's a lot of different brands. Let's see what this one is all about and if it's any good. Okay, looks like we have at least 3 pieces. I kind of like it that there's a color coded, so that way we know. The red goes on the bottom. It just looks beautiful. Very lightweight too. So looks like that's all. 3 pieces each. It is such an easy setup, especially if you're going camping for a night or two. This is worth to set it up and break it down. It's just like almost nothing, but the cooking will be a lot faster and easier. So you got right here 3 legs, and at the end over here it's a little spikes. Then you have right here a little disc with a chain and a hook and a regulator, the height regulator pretty much. So that's gonna go this way right here. Wow, this is very simple. Smooth too. I'm surprised how good it looks. I love the red and black colors. I got that on Amazon. Again, this thing is so cheap but so worth having it. And one more, and then we're gonna pretend we have a fire and a pot hanging. So it's actually quite small and lightweight. So we got right here a pot. Let's tie this with this one. It's not quite perfect pot on it, but as you can see, you can adjust it closer to fire and further by just using the hook. That part is just an example, but check this out. You just adjust it, boom. And imagine how this can go into the ground, and then you can stamp it into it, like kinda, so that way it doesn't move. Let's try this. So for example, you see how it's gonna go inside of the ground, so it's much more steadier. This is a really nice tripod. And once you're done, just break it off. Boom. Got it here, one of a kind hand axe. I really like that brand. This is pretty new brand. So this is a miniature hand axe in that kind of style. This is the smallest one I've ever seen. Seems to be high quality. So this is a pretty new brand. I've seen it come out recently. So let's go put it to the test. Let's see what kind of damage can we do with this kind of like a splitting axe. Let's go chop some firewood. First of all, probably really good axe for like kindling. Look at that, grab it with like a couple of fingers. Oh wow, no way. So that's a bit too big. What about something like this? If I hold it this way. Oh yeah, we can do kindling of sticks like that. You see I'm holding it with this stick, so that way I don't get my fingers. So in case I hit it, that would have been my finger. That's a safe way to make kindling. Nice. So maybe pieces like that. It works. Let's see a little bit bigger. I know, that seems to be hard to split right here. Unless it's like skinnier pieces like that, then yeah, you can probably handle that with this axe. Just keep in mind. So it can be used for candle in just smaller pieces. Let's see what we can do with pretty thick log like this. Kind of like a 3-finger hold over here. Although it's sharp and really good, I would say this is not what it's made for. It's made for much smaller branches and things like that. It's like eating a soup with a fork. It's just too big for this axe. Assuming you're gonna be camping, you're gonna be chopping dry wood for fire. Ricochet pretty good. Let's flip it over. For the cost, it's kind of nice, but still takes a long time. Folding saw would have been way better than this. But yeah, little tiny hand axe. I know, seems to be, it would be more fun to use it as a throwing axe. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, okay, it's sharp enough for it to get stuck. Let's see. Ah.